What it is, baby? Welcome to the We'll Get to It podcast. Podcast. Notice how I said the first part slow and then the second part fast.
Yeah. You're
Dynamics.
mixing it.
Yeah. I'm Joseph, and I'm joined as always
by Joseph.
Huh? There's two of me.
What's your shirt say?
All
my friends are dead. Assholes live forever.
Yeah, these are the shirts I get. These are the shirts I get for free.
The ones at work that are like really
fucking
cheesy. Like
yeah. This is why I wear a Hawaiian shirt, so I just go
cover that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's just
so
a black shirt.
Now it's just a black t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Arik though.
Yeah, you are Arik.
That's my real name, not
Yeah.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Ow.
You know.
I hit my arm.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. I got a. Well, it's kind of an interesting, sad main topic for us today, but when we get to that, we'll get.
Sad main topic? I don't even. Okay, hold on. I want to clarify.
Yeah.
I don't know what the main topic is today.
I usually just decide before I get here.
Yeah.
Because I have like a long list of ideas, and this is kind of one that I've pushed back for a while.
Mm-hmm.
When we get to it, you know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, but yeah. Man, Space Jam 2 really burnt me out.
Oh, blew the wind out of your sails?
Yeah, I really didn't want to see. I was like, I don't care if the next, if the Avengers surprise drop the movie. I don't care if anything. I don't care what franchise dropped the movie. I'm like, I'm sick of it. I don't want to see anything.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a
I
fuck.
bounced back pretty well.
I don't want to see anything.
I was watching a little bit of that scene from Rat Race. The Nazi car.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And only because
we were talking.
Yeah,
about
we were talking about it, and then I learned that it was shot in Palmdale.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those desert scenes.
Yeah, Palmdale, California.
Hell yeah.
3,000 miles.
On the West Coast.
On the West Coast, yeah.
Very far.
Us Jersey boys, though, we've been there.
I got family up there.
Yeah, I also have family out there, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's an anchor. Nice.
New bit.
Let's get to the news.
Okay.
So I just showed you 3 trailers before I got here. You may have seen them before I got here.
I saw one.
You may have not seen them before I got here. I'm going to do what I did with you. I'm going to start with the quote-unquote boring one and build up to the exciting one. Dune.
Are people not excited for Dune?
They are.
Okay.
But boring in the sense of it doesn't have slapstick humor.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said quote-unquote.
Oh,
boring.
okay.
Yeah. Dune has been trying to get... It's either Dune...
June.
Yeah, some. It's... Nobody knows how to pronounce it.
I just say Dune.
Yeah, like sand
dune.
Yeah.
No, it's like a sand dune.
Yeah. A dune.
A dune.
Yeah. Dune.
Mm-hmm.
It's out there. There's a trailer now. No back down.
I don't know anything about Dune.
I don't know either. I know the old movie from like the 80s.
Yeah, that's what I've
with Sting.
Heard of.
Not the wrestler.
The singer?
The singer.
Yeah.
And his metallic underwear.
Oh, it's like a chastity belt from
kinda
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah, kinda, a little bit like that. But yeah. And it has Patrick Stewart in it.
Patrick Stewart's in it?
Yeah.
He's in the trailer?
In the old Dune.
Oh.
Not in the new Dune.
Oh.
There's no Patrick Stewart in the new Dune.
Yeah.
From what I could see.
There's a couple people.
There's a lot of people.
It's actually a pretty big cast.
Yeah, it's got
Zendaya.
Timothy Chalamet. Every indie girl's favorite boy.
And Christina really likes him too.
Yeah.
I've learned recently, because of Christina and in general because of TikTok, a lot of women kind of default like curly hair twig boy.
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing.
I'm halfway there, baby.
You're halfway there, bud.
Yeah. I just need to get a twig body.
I don't think you want a twig body.
No.
It becomes...
Yeah.
Then what's-his-face will make fun of you, like in the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking Jason Momoa.
He'll make fun of you.
Jason Momoa's in it.
He is.
Josh Brolin's in it.
Big chin guy?
Yeah, he's got a nice chin.
You got a nice chin.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Deadpool 2.
Yeah. He's also Thanos.
He's Thanos.
Yeah. Oscar Isaac.
I said big chin guy, actually.
Oscar Isaac. Big beard.
Is that the guy that I thought was Dave Franco?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You fucking idiot. Yeah. Oscar Isaac. He's a great actor. One of my favorite actors. And then you got Dave Bautista.
Yeah. As like fake Drax.
Yeah, he's like a pale face.
Painted face again.
Yeah. It's not a good Batista movie, he doesn't put on little glasses.
What does he put little glasses on in?
In Blade Runner.
Puts little glasses on in there?
Yeah, puts little tiny little round glasses.
Is that the new Blade Runner?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, puts little glasses on it. It's
Sorry,
Stuber.
newer Blade Runner.
Stuber, which people apparently liked. He puts little glasses on.
I kind of want to watch Stuber.
It's not on anything.
Because it looks dumb.
Yeah.
But it looks like a dumb fun.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's not on anything. I want to see it too. Stuber. What's it on? On Prime, but
for $4 to rent.
Yeah, to rent. It's got little glasses in it. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, there it is. See, look at that.
Oh, he's got dumb goggles.
Yeah, because apparently in the story of the movie, he's fresh out of laser eye surgery. That's why he needs
really
an Uber.
Funny. That is really funny.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I love it on these websites. Alice sent you 3 photos. How are you? I'm bored. Let's chat. Winky
Open.
face.
C file. Give it direct access to your hard.
C file.
To your hard drive.
It's all one picture too.
Right, close this.
I love sketchy website ads.
Close this. Yeah, close this. Yeah.
A lot of them link to call centers.
Yeah.
In Calcutta.
Yeah. It's got a big cast. Dune.
June. What? So, how big do you think the movie's gonna be?
I think it's gonna be really long because the guy who did this directed Blade Runner.
But I mean, like, how do you think it's gonna do, like, worldwide?
Oh, so back to my point. The guy who directed Blade Runner, he does a lot of these weird, like, grandiose sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
But they're mostly all bombs.
Yeah.
Because he did Contact, which is the one with the aliens talk in circles.
Yeah.
He did that. That was kind of a bomb.
Yeah.
The new Blade Runner was a bomb.
But I thought people loved it.
People loved it. That doesn't mean it made money.
Oh, is it just one of those things where it's good movies, but they don't do well?
Yeah. So this could either be another part of that Denis Villeneuve.
I don't. Villeneuve.
Yeah. Denis.
Edward James Olmos.
Yeah, he's in it. You know, Edward James Olmos is. What? You have the name right there.
What was it?
It's not Denny, it's Denis. You had the name right there.
Say Dennis.
It's
you
Denis.
said Denny, and so I typed Denny like Denny's.
But you had the name right there.
It was covered. It got covered. You know I ain't so spelling good. I lost the spelling bee in 2nd grade. I couldn't spell the word successful.
My school never had a fucking spelling bee.
We did them all the time, and I always lost. I could always get into them.
Yeah.
Like, you had to, like, pass a mock spelling bee.
Yeah.
I always got into it. I always lost, like, 1st, 2nd round.
Yeah, my school.
1st grade,
I'm telling you, though, mountain. The word mountain, I can't spell that shit.
Try it.
Mountain.
You got it. It took a...
Yeah.
You fought that word.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Mountain just fucks with me.
Here, spell successful.
SUCCESFU.
You're wrong.
L?
You're out.
It's double S?
No, yes.
Yeah.
And no double L, 1 L.
Yeah.
You were an idiot like 2nd grade Arik was.
Yeah.
And then you'll cry in the
Moving on.
in the gym.
This guy has directed a lot of sci-fi movies that are bombs.
Boys.
A lot of sci-fi movies that are bombs.
Arrival?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, not Contact. It was Arrival.
Oh.
What the fuck is Contact? Oh, Contact is with Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey in the 90s. With the big satellite.
Is that what made the guy kill JFK?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Wasn't there a guy that, like, watched a movie with an actress in it?
No, dog. It wasn't Oh my god, I gotta hold on, I gotta give you a quick history lesson.
Is there a lot to unbox there?
Yeah, there is. So you're right. A guy did watch a Jodie Foster movie.
Okay.
And want to assassinate a president.
Who was it?
Okay, but the movie was Taxi Driver.
Was he the second shooter?
Shut the fuck up and let me finish. The movie was Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro.
Oh, okay, I know it.
And he didn't try to assassinate JFK because that movie was released long after JFK was assassinated. Maybe like a year or two. The guy he tried to kill was fucking Ronald Reagan.
Tried to kill Ronald Reagan had a assassination attempt? It won't work.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan had an assassination attempt.
He made Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal, where Jake Gyllenhaal's name is almost as big as the title.
That has like a creepy ass spider at the end.
Oh.
It's like a big spider. Look up enemy spider.
The box office made 3.5 million?
Yeah.
Dude, that bombed.
Yeah. Look up spider. But yeah, it wasn't fucking...
Oh, wow, the first, like, thing that's not cast.
Yeah, images.
Yo, that's a big-ass spider.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a giant-ass spider.
Yeah.
What is this movie about? A spider?
I don't know. I just know the spider scene.
Mm.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, it wasn't... He didn't try to kill Kennedy, and it wasn't even the right movie. Contact was released in like 2000.
Interesting. So,
I don't even remember what my original point was, because you just felt the need to go. Didn't the guy try to kill Kennedy with that?
Dune.
Yeah, it's probably gonna
Zendaya.
fucking bomb at the goddamn office.
I hope not. I do like big, like, grandiose, like, sci-fi movies if it's like a new property.
Yeah.
I know that Dune is a pre-existing thing off the book that I just found out from you, like, before we recorded.
Yeah. But the problem is nobody goes see. Everybody goes, I like those types of movies, but nobody goes see them.
Yeah, and then, like, every now and then you get a stinker, like, Jupiter Ascending.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody decides to go see.
Yeah, and then people are like, fuck, never mind.
Yeah.
Let's not go to these.
Yeah, and then they go, Blade Runner, it's a sequel? Get out of here. Turns out it's like one of the most beautiful movies
It
ever
has
made.
a lot of insanely good scenes.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just a beautifully written plot.
Yeah.
Blop.
It is super long, though.
How much money did it make?
I bet you this movie is super long.
Runtime.
Go to the Wikipedia. The Wikipedia has everything you need.
Wikipedias?
Down. Down.
We're at.
Right there.
Okay. So I don't know about
Go
Dune
down.
in general, but I feel like maybe it'll do good. It made its money back.
That's a bomb.
It's not a bomb.
It's a bomb. If it's considered a bomb, even if you double your own money. I looked this up.
Did well.
It did not. It made back its money, yeah, but that doesn't. Studios don't greenlight movies because they're like, we broke even.
Broke even.
They want to like get 10 times their money back.
I know. But that's insane to me. No one paints a painting and goes, well, or no, painting is a weird thing to do. But like, let's say you harvest an apple, and you're like, this apple, it's like 50 cents.
Yeah.
You're not like, I want to make 50 times the budget off this apple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close the door real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. I've been getting distracted.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
All right, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's just the way movies work.
Yeah, I feel like it's such a weird, because it's like, how much money do you want to make off this movie?
Yeah.
Because the budget of a movie is what is included in, like, what people got paid, like, what everything costs to make and everything, like, so as long as it breaks even, you know, they've hit that bottom line, and so now it's like, well, let's see what the profit margin is gonna be. So,
well, even with the budget, right? The budget they say there.
Yeah.
That's not the actual budget that it costs to make that movie.
No, I know, but
there's other things that go into making it.
I know, because like normally I don't think marketing is included in the budget.
No.
But I'm saying, like, in terms of, like, to make this product, like, let's say a steel beam costs, like, $3 to make. Yeah. They're not going to say, let's sell this steel beam for $15 because we want a 5 times profit margin. Sorry. Kneecap. I want to make a 5 times, or the previous number. Let's sell this $3 thing for $30. Yeah. Movies are kind of crazy in that aspect to me because I'm like, they're the only thing that I think artists get away with outside of things like crazy, like, art pieces that, like, sell for millions of dollars and they took about 5 minutes to make, and it's just because there's a name of a famous artist on it.
Yeah.
That's what movies are.
Yeah.
That tiny percentage.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's what it is.
I hate it.
It's what it is. It's the system, dog.
If it makes, like, double its money, that's good. Especially with a budget of, like, if you're in the stock market, a margin of, like, 5% increase.
Yeah.
That's, like, a big success.
Yeah.
Tiny fractions are so, like, yeah, you did great in the stock market. Man, you had, like, a 3% return. That's really good.
Yeah.
Movies are profit, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
Why don't you go back to the slums where you were born or whatever?
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm feeling shitty after that Panda Express.
Yeah, you didn't even really eat it.
I ate like I don't know.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm feeling
hungry.
fine. I was pretty hungry. Moving on to the next trailer we saw, Chucky.
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 That was a little bit more slapsticky
Yeah.
and like more comedy.
More comedy. Yeah. Yeah.
Hasn't that always been Chucky movies? Like they've always had a little bit of comedy in them.
No.
Ah.
The originals were. There was hints like dark humor type
Okay.
things, but they were dark.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of what always happens with horror franchises is they start off gritty and like dark and evil and twisted,
Mm-hmm.
and then they kind of just descend into self-parody.
Oh, okay.
And then by like the sixth one of this franchise, it's just like running gag after running gag after running
Which is funny because ironically with Scream, that's what it started out as, to make fun of,
yeah,
and then it became that.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is kind of funny.
yeah. Scream is a very interesting franchise.
Yeah.
It's built on parody, and then it became a parody
Of itself.
of itself
Yeah.
amongst parodies.
Which is funny.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. But yeah, so the reason I wanted to talk about Chucky was not necessarily because I think it's a great franchise. So let's all watch it. I mean, if you want to watch it, watch it. What
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about was the weird rights issues.
There's rights issues?
There's rights issues. So Universal
Mm-hmm.
owns the title Child's Play, which is the name of
Okay.
the first 3 Chucky movies. But
Child's Play, okay.
but the creator, the guy who has been there from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
he owns the rights to Chucky the character.
Okay.
And so there was this weird time where their interests were aligned.
Okay.
And then,
So they collabed.
in a way, yes. And then there was a split after Child's Play 3.
Is there a falling out?
It's just, they
They-
wanted to do, the creator wanted to do his own thing with it,
Mm-hmm.
and Universal did not.
Okay, I see.
And so they retained the rights to the name Child's Play.
Mm-hmm.
So the Child's Play movies.
Yeah.
But the guy owns Chucky.
Uh-huh.
And the Chucky name and characters and everything about it. So he made Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, Cult of Chucky.
Oh my god, there's a lot of Chucky movies.
There's a lot of Chucky movies. And then Universal went, because the last 2 really were really popular.
Mm-hmm.
They went straight to video.
Where are the last 2?
Cult and Curse. Or
Okay.
Curse
But
and
they were
Cult.
popular?
They were popular. They went straight to Netflix. But,
Oh.
And people loved it. Like, they're like, this is a good franchise. Like, it's cool. So then Universal went, we're going to make a Child's Play reboot.
Okay. But how do they use the character if they don't...
Because they don't use the Chucky character.
What do they use?
They use a character called Chucky, but it's not
The same?
the same Chucky.
Huh.
And so they make a 2019 reboot with Mark Hamill,
Okay.
which is not bad.
Oh.
Not bad. But
Mark Hamill.
it's kind of scummy that
Because they're like undercutting him?
they're undercutting the original creator
Yeah.
and making their own thing to profit off of that guy's work.
Yeah.
Don Mancini, I think is his name.
Don Mancini?
Yeah, Don Mancini.
I...
But the thing is, I'm sure he wouldn't have had a well, maybe he would have actually. Look right here. Yeah, Don Mancini. Not Tom Holland, the actor, by the way.
There's another Tom Holland?
Yeah, it's an old guy. Yeah. So I think what it was is that one of these guys, who I think maybe him, he was a co-writer to the original Child's Play.
Ronnie Yu?
No, this guy, the Tom
Oh,
Holland.
Tom Holland.
And so that's where the split happened, and then he sold his share to Universal.
Okay.
And then so it's kind of like this parallel thing. And now fucking Don Mancini,
Mm-hmm.
he's making his own TV show, which is the trailer that we saw. And it's in the continuity of the Chucky movies, but not the new Child's Play reboot.
Okay, so it's like 2 timelines going on?
It's basically 2 timelines going on.
Is the new Child's Play movie in line with the first 3 Child's Play movies?
It's literally the first one, again.
Oh.
Because they have the rights
To only those?
to only the first one.
It's really weird.
Yeah. And and this guy's been involved with it, like, since the beginning.
Yeah, he
And
made it. No.
Yeah, like for better or for worse, because a lot of people don't like See It and Bride because they're kind of what we were talking about earlier, how they just descend into self parody and are
Yeah.
weird. But like that's his ideas.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's his franchise, so he could do what he wants with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you got Universal up here, fucking just yeah, we're gonna make a reboot.
Huh.
And it's such a weird.
It's a weird reboot too, because it looks like in the trailer, Chucky's like helping the kid in a way because he's getting bullied at school.
Yeah, that's a TV show.
Yeah.
That's his TV show. Yeah.
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 That's kind of, it's like a weird premise, but it's an interesting premise at least, I guess.
And yeah, it's.
But I'm not a big horror guy, so.
Yeah.
Horror.
So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because it's just a weird.
It's a big rabbit hole.
Yeah, I would love to see like a documentary about it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's an interesting topic. How, like, the fact that the rights are split and they could just both keep making their own movies is.
That is, and like no one can legally do anything to the other about it.
I think one of them tried to sue the other party, and they kind of just went, no.
Never. All right.
Yeah.
You're like, huh, okay. Well.
You keep doing that, and we'll
Mhm.
keep doing this.
Yeah, and it's just like.
And it's fucking weird. It's, in my opinion, I feel like he should retain all the rights because it's his franchise.
Yeah.
Don Mancini's.
Yeah.
And I side with Don Mancini. Because it's also just Universal's like this big company, and they just made that movie to cash in.
I agree, but the one funny thing that I've just noticed is that on this list, he for some reason has other names that he goes by.
Yeah.
One of them is Donald G. Mancini.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming is just like his full name.
Yeah.
And then
Kit
Dubois.
Yeah.
Kit Dubois.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. By the way, he's beloved in the gay community. The Chucky franchises. I didn't even know this, but I did some research.
Really?
Yeah, because the second Seed of Chucky tackles a lot of gender identity issues.
Oh wow! What? Really?
Yeah.
Seed of Chucky?
Yeah, because like their son and / daughter is what's it called? Has a split. They don't know if it's a split personality
or just struggling with identity issues.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Because that's why they call them Glenn and Glenda. Because it's like they don't know what it.
Where is Glenda or Glenn?
Well, there's Glenn, and he voices Glenda also.
Billy Boyd.
Yeah, Billy Boyd.
Interesting.
Oh, click on Billy Boyd. Who's Billy? Is that who I think it is?
What did you think it was?
Yeah, no, it's Pippin from fucking Lord of the Rings.
Pippin from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's fucking Pippin.
Voices Billy Boyd. No.
Glenn and Glenda.
Is Glenn and Glenda.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That's pretty funny.
Wow, good for.
I didn't know that.
Good for Pippin.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that
me,
because it's an interesting topic. It's me, Pippin.
Me, Pippin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck up a lot of shit in this adventure.
Yeah. But I'm gonna ride on the back of a little tree.
A little. Oh yeah, he does.
A big
and they
tree.
smoke weed.
They do. Yeah.
It's like confirmed that it was.
It's weed. Yeah.
Weed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're like their equivalent.
Yeah. Fucking Token. What a big G that guy was.
I guarantee you, Tolkien was alive at a really old point in life. By the way.
Yeah.
He was not very recent at all.
Yeah.
His son is very old.
Yeah. Tolkien. It's kind of weird when you think about age.
Tolkien was like the late 1800s.
Yeah.
Like going into the 1900s.
Yeah. And then you think about people like Picasso, right?
Yeah.
Picasso was like active in the 70s and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's insane.
He was active in the 1880s and also the 70s.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
And it's just shit like that just exists in this fucking world. Like fucking what I was seeing something
Pablo Picasso.
The painter Vincent van Gogh.
Yeah, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Not Van Gogh. It's Van Gogh.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh. I just say Van Gogh.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
I just said Van Gogh because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, but that's how you actually pronounce it apparently.
Ah.
Vincent van Gogh. He was fucking around. He wasn't like in the medieval times.
Oh.
He was fucking relatively.
The guy that got
modern.
his ear cut off?
Yeah, he cut his ear off.
Oh, he cut his ear off. Yeah. Out of what? Tragedy? I don't know.
I don't fucking remember.
What a freak.
Yeah.
Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that?
It's not a controversial
What a
take.
freak.
Yeah.
Is he the one that did the painting that has like the melting face and his hands are on his
That's either Salvador Dali or Picasso.
The melty face man? The melting man?
The screamy guy?
The melting man?
I'm gonna say it's Salvador Dali.
I'm gonna say Vincent van Gogh.
The Screaming Man. Look up the Screaming Man.
Screaming Man.
That one?
The Scream.
Neither
Laura
of us.
Hostland.
Neither of us were right.
Neither. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. No.
Yeah. You know what? Looking at it, doesn't look like a freaking.
Oh man.
Oh,
Edvard Munch.
Huh.
Edvard Munch.
So we were wrong.
Maybe the article that we saw was linked to that guy. I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably.
Edvard Munch.
Edvard Munch.
I like that name, Edvard.
Edvard, yeah. Huh. All right, moving on to the last trailer we saw, Jackass Forever.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that.
I want to watch it in theaters.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I wish they did the 3D again.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't see Jackass 3D in 3D.
I did not either. I just watched it
on
at
DVD.
home.
Yeah.
I did not watch it on DVD either. I bootlegged it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, bootlegged on DVD is what I meant.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's funny because you had a guy that did that for you.
Yeah.
I just interneted it.
Yeah.
The internet was my bootleg.
Yeah. No, we just had a bootleg.
Mm.
Yeah. And that's what I watched. That was pretty funny. Jackass makes me throw up sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the snake dick bite?
Oh, God.
And then the...
Little rat.
Yeah.
Remember the upside down volcano?
When they're shitting?
Yeah.
Oh my god, how did they do that?
He took a lot of laxatives.
Laxative? Oh my god.
Yeah.
This shit volcano.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he shit himself before he managed to do the skit.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, fuck, I took too many laxatives.
Yeah.
So he shit himself a little bit.
And then, what was the, Steve-O in the porta potty bungee?
Poo cocktail?
Yeah, but then, like, there's, like, actual shit flying around it, and then him vomiting.
Yeah.
Remember when they were in Zero G vomiting?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the simple... I don't like the gross out gags too much. Well, I do like them because they're funny. But I like the ones where they just go rocket shoes and they put like fireworks on their fucking roller skates or whatever.
Or like, I love that one too. What about the one of we tied this string to a Lamborghini and then we tied it to
Aaron McGee's
tooth.
Yeah.
And it looks like a torture scene.
Yeah.
It's like him just sits like tied to a chair.
It's like the scene from A Clockwork Orange.
And he starts to cry as it...
Yeah. Because you have to wait for that string to get taut.
It's torture.
It instantly gets off, though.
It was a perfect pull.
Yeah.
And then the blood comes.
Yeah. Lamborghini tooth pull.
What about the one when they made one of them, I think it was, again, the same guy, or no, the other guy, where they made him think that a terrorist was abducting him?
That was Aaron McGee.
Oh my god.
No. So, they did a double gag on him, where he was supposed to go to a place and pretend to be a terrorist.
Oh, pretend to be a terrorist, yeah.
And then he's like, I really don't want to do this fucking bit. And then he goes, no, just do it. And then they put a beard on him.
Yeah.
But plot twist, it turns out the beard
is all of their pubes.
Is all of the pubes.
Yeah, and they glued it to his face.
Yeah. And I think he got like crabs.
He did? No, some of them had crabs.
Yeah.
And then they they still did it.
Yeah.
And then the taser hallway. Remember the taser hallway?
That's a good gag.
Right I could just name bits from...
Yeah, they did so many.
Dizzy boxing. That was in the first Jackass.
Yeah.
Where they just had them in an office space, spun chairs, and had them fight.
I like the one where Johnny Knoxville tries to box Butterbean.
Wait, I feel like you showed this to me.
And Johnny Knoxville instantly gets knocked out by Butterbean. And then, like, he's coming to, and he goes, is Butterbean okay?
I remember because you told me that. He's in a barber's chair.
Yeah.
And they're tying the string to his... If you've never seen Jackass, I understand that it's just very archaic, dumb, like, slapstick.
It's the dumbest thing.
Ryan Dunn's got a rollie on the wrist.
Yeah. It's the dumbest thing you can ever watch. You probably lose brain cells watching it, but goddamn, is it not fun?
Do you want to know what I think is the Thinking Man's Jackass spinoff?
Go for it.
What's it called? Oh, it's him. What's his name? Pontius. Eric Pontius and Steve-O.
Chris Pontius.
Chris Pontius and Steve-O's show. Wild Boys.
Wild Boys, yeah.
I watched every episode of that show.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
You know what's
That's the Thinking Man's Jackass.
it's Jackass is the baseline, right?
Yeah.
And the Wild Boys is like the intellectual one.
Because they try to teach you about animals.
You want to know what's the degenerate Jackass?
What?
The Bam Show.
That's
Yeah.
that's the perfect opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they did it already. Look at him shaking and panicking. Oh. And then just him just cheering while holding his hand, and he's just screaming. Oh man.
Oh my god.
I urge you to try to watch.
At least you don't have to watch the show.
Oh, they had
watch
it on the slow-mo.
Yeah, it's Jackass. Everything's on slow-mo.
Yeah.
Watch the first Jackass movie. I don't care who the fuck you are.
Is it gone?
Watch that and tell me it's not funny.
Yeah, I like even the dumb like tiny gags that they do where it's like them recording behind the scenes. You know, a lot of Jackass is real.
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those things. Like I know there is definitely scripted bits in it. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But like the things where it's like, hey, can you carry this party tray of soup into the green room? Bam.
Yeah.
And then they around the corner, this giant hand waiting to just boof with a bag of flour on it.
And fucking just nail him to the ground.
Lamps him.
Yeah. One of my favorite lines from Jackass, and I quote it a lot, is when Ryan Dunn is shoving a little toy car up his ass.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, as he's shoving it in, he just goes, "Shit in my ass!" They ask him, "Ryan, how does it feel?" "Like a shit in my ass."
And then doesn't that the one where they like take him to the doctor and so they just want to see it on the X-ray?
Yeah.
And there's just like heart in his
I love that Cuban doctor. They go, "Es un carrito.
Es un carrito.
Es un carrito. No sé, se pusieron todos high. No sé qué pasó. Es un carrito, man. No sé." And then they cut to like the nurse of the doctor looking at it, and she's like, I love the first reactions we get of the doctor where he looks at it and goes. And then he puts it up to the light tray.
Yeah, so he can see it better.
And then he goes, and he puts on his fucking glasses.
Es un carrito.
And then it's like, that's a fucking car.
Yeah.
And then he goes up to Ryan Dunn and goes, "Look, you go to the hospital room and you tell them to take it out. You don't tell nobody. You don't call nobody. You see this guy here? He already knows that's too many people."
Yeah, I now that you're like saying more about it, I remember. Because like he's trying to be like a homie.
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't tell anyone. All right, go get it removed, and that's it.
That's it." He's like, "Don't tell your girlfriend, your boyfriend, nobody." The fact that he knows is too many people. Yeah. I was like, this doctor is a fucking G.
That's a homie.
Yeah. He's like, this patient showed up with a fucking car in his ass. I'm gonna look out for him and make sure that nobody else finds out. Oh, and man. Little did he know, he's blasting that shit to everybody.
Yeah, it's already out there. It's on a movie.
You know, oh my god!
I think
my cheeks hurt just talking about Jackass.
Yeah, one of my favorite.
We've spent a lot of time talking about Jackass.
We have, and I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it too.
Do you remember the one where they tested the embassy defense systems? Yeah. Like that giant like square pallet that just fires rubber balls at like high speeds. Yeah. Yeah. And then they like showed them what it was like first, and then Bam just goes, "Fuck no."
Yeah. Because it makes a big ass bang and
it
then
explodes.
And then the mannequin was full of holes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not upset that Bam is not in the new ones.
You know, it's a controversial take, but they gave their conditions for making a new one, because a lot of them are sober now. Yeah. I think. I'm not sure.
A lot of them, most of them are sober.
I know Steve-O for sure is sober.
Sober for a long time. Johnny Knoxville is very sober. Yeah. Because he has a family.
And so I'm pretty sure like their conditions were, we will do this fourth Jackass movie
as a final one also.
As a final one, on the condition that we don't enable any addictive behavior.
Yeah, which I love.
Yeah. And they went to Bam and they told Bam, "Here's your choice. You're going to sign this contract. You're going to get this amount of money. Mm-hmm. The condition is you cannot get high." And then he failed. And so they went, "We can't have that here because it's a movie full of ex-addicts, you know?" Yeah. And the slightest thing can trigger a fucking relapse.
Yeah, and also I do like that they're just like we're not about that anymore. We're trying to move on in life and we're trying to better ourselves. I
Yeah.
know we're still doing stupid shit on like
Yeah.
camera, but that's like those don't go hand in hand with like
Yeah.
you can do dumb shit with your friends, but then also like
Yeah.
not be a drug addict.
Yeah. And so yeah, and you know,
Did Bam's stepdad die?
no, Don Vito died.
Don Vito. That's
His
that's
uncle,
the guy.
yeah.
Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Vito. Yeah.
Oh my god, that guy was fucking
Weird.
very weird, and like I felt like he was like 1 foot in the grave for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I used to watch Viva La Bam all the time.
That was the name of the show, Viva La Bam.
What did you say?
The Bam Show or
Oh.
something. Yeah. It was Viva La
It
Bam.
also had a good like theme song.
It did. All right, moving on. So yeah.
Oh, bye Jackass. I love you.
Yeah.
Part of
we
my
love
childhood.
Jackass forever. As
If
they
you've
call
never
it.
seen a Jackass movie,
Just watch one.
Watch one.
Watch one.
Watch which one would you recommend?
I recommend the first one
The first one?
because I think the first one is not too out there.
Hold on, isn't there like a Jackass 2.5?
Those are like the gags that don't make it to the actual movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend those because those are also a lot of behind the scenes and shit.
You're right. I say Jackass 2. Or if you want to be the thinking man's Jackass lover, watch Wild Boys.
I'm saying Jackass 1 because it's also Jackass going, we need a movie that hooks in our fans, but also could hook in general audiences.
Yeah.
You know? So I think Jackass 1 is just perfect.
Dude, they got Wild Boys on Apple TV and Prime Video.
They do, yeah. Is it to rent, I think?
And it's like one episode.
It's to rent, yeah.
Dude,
You have to rent each episode.
that's crazy. Or you have to buy each episode.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't buy shit like this digitally.
Dude, so in some of these Russia episodes, they get fucking crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. So watch the first Jackass if you've never seen a Jackass.
Yeah.
Moving on. It was Comic-Con this week, I think. I was getting a lot of Comic-Con news. I didn't even realize it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A lot of things got released.
What's big at Comic-Con nowadays?
Well,
That's the big, like, pushes.
this was the point I was gonna make.
Mm.
Warner Brothers and Marvel were kind of out. They didn't. What's it called? Get out of this. You're getting distracted. They weren't. They weren't there.
Marvel and was it?
Warner Brothers.
Warner
I think actually. I know Marvel didn't have anything really like they went. We're not gonna do like a trailer thing or any of this shit here.
Huh. Oh, the Chucky trailer at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to go to Comic-Con?
Yes and no.
I've always just wanted to go like for the experience of like seeing,
Yeah.
because I've been to Anime Expo,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's gonna be very similar to that in terms of like size.
Yeah. I
And
think
probably
it's
people as well.
probably bigger.
San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
The last Crunchyroll. The last Anime Expo that I went to was like one of the biggest events ever. It was like over 300,000 people went.
Oh.
Fucking insane.
Wow.
That was over the course of 4 days.
Yeah, theirs is like a whole week.
Yeah, so, you know, they probably do maybe get more numbers.
You're typing the same thing over.
I really am numbers.
Comic-Con. That's just giving you audience or attendance.
Attendees.
Yeah,
I've never been. The only thing that like attendees crossword.
why are you doing attendance numbers? Attendees.
What would you put?
Attendance. And then numbers.
I spelled that wrong.
Around
167.
in 2015.
2015. It's probably more now.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll, God damn it. Anime Expo and San Diego Comic Con, I'm assuming, are pretty similar levels of big.
Yeah. But Comic-Con is also kind of like what E3 is now, where it's kind of where reporters go. It's not really like a fan event anymore. Because Comic-Con used to be for comics.
Yeah.
You'd go there and get like a shit ton of comics on
like
a cheap.
comics signed as well.
Yeah,
from
stuff
the
like
writers.
that. And yeah, it's kind of now it's become kind of like this
I've seen Chasing Amy.
expo. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it.
You got it, Ice-T.
You got it. Yeah. But yeah, so it was Comic-Con and some things released, some things did not.
Huh.
I mean, you know, some information was out there and I got some Marvel panel.
Let's look at Marvel panel. I'm assuming they probably had a panel.
Yeah, but I don't think like a
Yeah, it wasn't like
they didn't rent out like the press hall or
yeah. Because like a lot of the big companies, like especially like events like this, it's like, oh, who are the biggest like 3 panels?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's the Marvel building.
Yeah.
And then like the DC building.
It's Hall H usually. That's where it's like that's the big expo.
You know why? Hero.
Probably. And they go, Marvel's got Hall H rented for this, so it's probably gonna be like a new trailer dropping.
Yeah.
I think nowadays what people just do what Nintendo does, the Nintendo Directs, where it's just they just do their own little expos. And then
is it actually happening right now?
July 23, 2021 to 2025.
It ended today.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so I was right.
All right, happy Comic-Con, everybody.
It was only a weekend? Oh, you know what? It's probably because they're not ready to do a full open yet.
Oh, you're probably right. Oh, you know, and they probably also limited, too. Limited, like...
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any masks in this crowd.
This is probably not a modern, like a older... This is probably like an older picture.
Yeah, wait. That's a mask. That's in these days. What is that, a Samurai C-3PO?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, when people do, like, crossover costumes?
Actually, it's a Darth Vader.
Huh?
It's Darth Vader.
Because it's gold.
The mask.
Oh, you're right, yeah. How do you feel about, like, crossover costumes, though? Where they're like, look at this, I'm Captain Picard, but a pirate.
I don't care.
You remember my favorite crossover I saw?
Yeah.
Was, Jack... the pirate. Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Combined with Jake the dog from Adventure Time. So it was Jake Sparrow. And it was actually a pretty funny combo. Because I looked at it and went, I get the pun.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really care. I mean, what am I going to say?
Are
like,
you not a Puritan?
No.
Do you
No,
what do you
I'm not
fancy yourself as?
Just a normal... I'm just in it to look at cool shit.
Yo, Team Coco!
Yeah.
There's a Conan sign at Comic-Con!
Yeah, he always goes to... He always used to
Does
go
he
to...
go with his nerd friend?
No.
Oh.
Well, sometimes. Jordan Schlansky?
No, the nerd friend.
Oh, Aaron?
Where it shows him games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, probably, but...
They probably go separately.
Yeah.
He's just like, I want to go with you, Conan.
They always used to do a show from Comic-Con.
You're right, he did do a Comic-Con show.
Yeah.
I remember, he would just go up to people and say,
No, he would
What is this?
He would go to the San Diego theater and host Conan the entire Comic-Con week.
That's kind of sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Well,
I thought he did like a Man on the Street type beat.
No.
Oh.
I mean, he would do like the remotes where he would do shit like
Yeah,
that.
the remotes. Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, no. He would
Man
do
on the
shit.
Street?
Yeah. Moving on. So, some of the things that popped up in 2021 Comic-Con here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
What? Which one?
Look at this guy.
I love this old woman.
Yeah.
Leading the pack.
Leading the pack.
She's like, I'm going in, and then you have like a.
Whoa! I could.
Chunky Deadpool with his moose knuckle out.
Yeah, I could see all of his dick.
Oh god! Can we make this the picture we post?
Sure.
Like
yeah.
I crop it so it's just
his moose. Can I be his right nut?
Yeah, and I'll be the left.
Yeah. Hey, good dick, bro.
Yeah, good job, bud. Open image in new tab. Where is that?
Open right here.
There it is. Thank you.
I hate that it's scan QR code now. Whoa!
Dude, oh, he packed that actually. That looks bumpy.
Yeah.
Unless he has like herpes or something.
Unless those are all nuts. Not that one. I don't see dick.
I don't see dick. It's all balls.
Huh.
I think it's packed.
You know what? This is really old because Ash vs. Evil Dead. And also,
he also could have brought that.
2016.
Damn it.
This is really old.
That's Moose Knuckle.
Yeah.
Damn it. We'll find an accurate today picture.
Can you look up cosplay Moose Knuckle?
Control Shift N for
for
the incognito.
Yeah.
Comic Con Moose
Knuckle.
Dude, I love it when you can like find stuff like that where it's just like, look at that. Oh, it's just gonna show camel toe. Oh no.
My god, no!
Oh,
what
no.
have we done?
I want Moose Knuckle. You know what I want.
That's not even that.
No, that's not egregious. You can kind of see a dick print, I guess. What
Yeah.
is that? What's his character?
I don't know who that is actually.
That looks kind of
Captain
cool.
Canada?
Captain Canada?
Yeah.
He looks kind of cool. He's got a maple leaf on him.
I wanted Moose Knuckle.
Comic-Con Moose Knuckle compilation? Zompilation. To unlock your character... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, funny E3 joke.
There's no Moose Knuckle.
Wait, no.
Damn it.
Damn it, there's really, like, these are talking about pictures. Oh, wait. No. Oh.
Oh,
You
shit.
see dick in that.
Oh,
Is
shit.
this guy freeballing it? There's a Wolverine with his dick
Holy shit. That's fucking...
That's wiener.
Yeah.
That's a wiener he's kind of a tiny wiener tip.
Well, actually, where would his base be?
I think it's right here. Starts here, just goes here.
That's pretty low, isn't it? No, you're right, because that's the angle of the dangle right there.
The angle.
Huh.
If you want to know what we're talking about, DM Joseph on Instagram.
No, on Twitter.
On Twitter. DM Joseph on Twitter.
Yeah.
What's your Twitter?
Hey, that Joe of mine. Yeah. It's... that isn't that, it's DAT.
Hey, that Joe of mine.
Hey, that Joe of mine.
We have to start linking our social medias in the...
Yeah. Hey, that Joe of mine is my
Hey,
Twitter.
that Joe of mine.
Follow me on there, and I'll forward this picture to you.
This
Yeah.
Wolverine.
By the way, I'm gonna get weird with my Twitter. Not like...
What do you mean?
Not like weird,
What do you
like... Like, I'm just gonna be like Brian Pillman and just do shit like, I respect you, Booger Man.
What?
It's a wrestling reference. I'm gonna get weird. It's gonna be a lot of Iron Sheik retweets.
Okay. Wait.
The Iron Sheik just...
Play male moose
Knuckle.
knuckle. I spelled a lot of that wrong.
Oh, man, this is... Oh, this is just actual male moose
Wait,
knuckle.
what?
Nice. Nice.
That's just a...
Look at this guy's flabby ass.
Yeah! Oh, that's front!
Oh, baby got front.
Oh my god. That's nut.
Ha!
That's Moses part of the Red Sea on
Yeah.
his nutsack. On
Yeah.
that nutsack, dude. Oh my... Moose Knuckle is the funniest thing. If you don't know what Moose Knuckle is, I encourage you to look up Moose Knuckle.
Look at
If
that.
you're 18 or older.
This guy's tucking up.
He's tucking up. I don't like tucking up.
I only do it in emergency
It's
situations.
an emergency tuck, is the up tuck.
Yeah.
To everyone who doesn't get it, because I think our majority of our audience is female, actually.
Oh, shit. Oops.
Moose Knuckle is the male equivalent
Of
of
a camel toe.
toe.
Yeah.
And it's where each ball is split by the seam of the pant, so one on one side, one on the other, and you
Yeah.
can see the
Yeah.
outline very
Yeah.
clearly of each ball.
I used to have Dickie shorts.
Dickies are the worst with Moose Knuckle.
Yeah, I used to moose knuckle all the time.
Is that Ronald?
Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo?
CR7, yeah.
It's fucking balls, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he does it a lot. A lot of them do that a lot.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the let's get to what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
here
what do you want to talk about?
Here at Comic Con. Jordan Peele. So this is just blurbs, like
Okay.
quick news things that we just found out while talking about Comic Con. He revealed the name of his new movie.
Candyman.
Nope. No, that's the name of it. Nope. It was a pun. See, because you went Candyman and I went nope.
Nope.
But that's the name of the new movie. It's Nope, and it stars Daniel Kaluuya again.
Wow, I like
So,
him.
of Get Out
I like
fame.
him a lot.
Yeah. Also directed by Jordan Peele. Stephen
and
Yeun.
Kiki Palmer.
Yeah.
Wow.
So far, looking like.
I don't like seeing people in distress.
Okay.
So I like these three people, and I don't like seeing them distressed.
Yeah. Do you know Stephen Yeun does mostly horror movies, right?
I don't like that. Get out of that, Stephen Yeun.
No.
Be in a rom-com.
Double down.
No, be in a rom-com.
Nah, fuck that.
Yep, Jordan Peele's next movie is called Nope.
All right, The Verge, get the fuck out of here. I don't like that snarky tone The Verge is taking there.
Yep. I think it's just they're doing like a yep, nope.
Suck on my dick.
Oh, okay.
Suck on my dick.
Why is people also search for Get Out, Us, Johnny English Reborn?
Oh,
Keanu.
you know what? Probably because Jordan Peele's in those.
Is he in Johnny English Reborn?
Probably. Look up the cast.
I don't think he is. What?
Oh, well, Daniel Kaluuya.
Is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agent Tucker.
Oh,
Dominic West of The Wire.
apparently
McNulty.
so. McNulty.
Don't
Apparently.
act like you've seen The Wire.
I've never seen The Wire.
You
One
know-
time I accidentally predicted The
Kevin
Wire.
wants to have a Wire special, right?
Really?
Yeah.
We could just bring him on, and then I can just be like the
You know what you can also do?
tag
Just
out.
watch The Wire.
I can't, dude.
You gotta watch
I can't.
It's one of the greatest shows ever made.
No, if I haven't finished Breaking Bad yet, I'm never gonna finish The Wire.
The Wire's shorter than Breaking Bad.
Yeah, but like in terms of content. How long are Wire episodes?
Like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You gotta watch The Wire. Moving on.
Moving
Hold
on.
on. Moving on, yeah. Michael B. Jordan,
Michael B. Jordan.
famous Space Jam 2 actor.
Big role in that movie.
Like, my heart sank when I said that. I just gave myself a heart murmur.
No, Michael B. Jordan of The Wire fame.
He is in The Wire. He's in
Yeah.
the first season.
You're welcome.
He's great in it. He's great in The Wire. Wow, a lot of Wire talk
Yeah.
this episode. Wasn't expecting that.
Hey, welcome to Wire Talk.
Welcome to Wire Talk. I would...
Hey, are you wearing a wire?
No.
Am I? Yes. You found it.
Oh, gross. It was in a nasty place. Michael B. Jordan, for a long time, has been rumored to be playing a Superman of, African American Superman.
Good for him.
And people,
He can do it.
people went, what? Whoa. Yeah. It turns out the version he's playing is a version that's traditionally African American.
Good for him. Which
He's
one?
playing Vel-Zod, which is a Superman that goes between yeah, right there.
Oh, Val-Zod.
Val-Zod, my bad. I think I spelled it wrong here. Yeah, I did.
bad.
Yeah. He's a Superman of Earth something
No,
and
it's that hot girl.
Power Girl, yeah.
Power Girl.
Yeah, and he goes in between. He's like a patrolling Superman. He patrols the universes, make sure everything's in line.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
He's like a police officer on
Yeah,
duty.
his ship is like a music note.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think. I could be getting that wrong.
Cheapo.
Shit.
Is that Earth blowing up?
Yes. He's from Earth 299.
Almost
2000.
3,000. Almost 3,000.
Yeah, almost 3,000.
29.99. Who's that? Firestorm?
That's a Red Tornado,
Oh.
but a female version.
Oh.
Interesting. Look up ship. Music note ship.
God damn it. What's his name?
What do you mean?
Oh, does he? Oh, is he not an Earthling?
No,
Or,
he's,
like-
he's Kryptonian.
I know he's Kryptonian like Superman, but he was never like sent to Earth.
Oh, I don't know
As a
that.
kid.
I don't know that, actually.
Oh, is it this?
Actually, you know what?
That looks kind of sick.
I think I'm getting it confused with something else.
Let me just look up music note ship.
DC. DC.
DC.
Yeah, I think I'm just getting it confused with something else.
You
I
probably
swear
are.
to God, I've seen it. I read the Injustice comic books.
Oh, here it is. Someone on the ISS playing the.
Yeah. I think I'm just getting shit mixed up here. But yeah, he's gonna play
Probably.
Vel-Zod in a series, it seems.
In a series.
Yeah. Not sure if that means, I don't know if it's live. I think it's not gonna be live action. I think it's
Mhm.
gonna be animated.
That's really cool. I kind of like that idea of like a patrolling Superman.
Yeah.
What's his insignia? Is it the same one?
Yeah, it's the S.
The S. It's like a river.
He's Earth 2.
Earth 2.
Yeah.
So like, what's like normally the big villain with him? Do you know?
No.
What are like normally the biggest Superman villains outside of
Dark Side.
or
Well, there's-
Lex Luthor?
Oh, there's Dark Side. There's Mongol.
Mongol. Who's Mongol?
You can look him up. He's like a warlord. Mongol.
Oh, Mongol.
Yeah.
With a U.
Yeah. He's that guy.
Oh,
Pretty
that's
sure-
kind of cool.
Doomsday is another.
That's Darkseid.
Is Mongol.
That's not Darkseid?
No, that's Mongol.
Are they also? Is he like the same race?
Nope.
Why they look the same?
I don't fucking know.
Is that Mongol?
Yeah.
Still looks like Darkseid.
You're telling me that Mongol looks like Darkseid.
Yeah,
Alright. That's like your opinion.
Darkseid. It's got like the same dumb hat.
Well, he's made of rocks.
Yeah, but that guy also looks like all cracky, you know? You get what I'm saying? Oh, not that. That's an old picture.
That's an old picture. Don't get him.
Yeah, like that. See, like all cracky. That looks like he's made of rocks. Darkseid, what is he again? He's like an alien guy that like became a god?
He's a god.
Just flat out a god?
Flat. Yeah.
Oh,
He's a new god.
you god.
But anyways, yeah, they're gonna make the show. It's probably gonna be animated. I'm putting money that it's gonna be animated.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan was in another animated thing that failed.
Genlock?
Genlock.
It failed.
Did Genlock fail?
I don't know. It was
That's
big, right? What's the first thing that popped up? So.
Yeah.
Genlock failure.
Well, to be fair, it's the Rooster Teeth like.
Yeah. Did Genlock get canceled?
Renewed for season 2 as HBO Max Rooster Teeth set first partnership.
2019.
Oh.
So.
Genlock. Let me just look up Genlock seasons.
Genlock.
It's on. We could watch it on HBO Max.
Well, it still says present, so it's still ongoing.
Oh, I guess so.
But there's only 8 episodes.
So they still have not made the second season.
Interesting.
But it started in 2019.
Yeah.
So it's Corona as well. Probably put a big
and also
damper on that.
Michael B. Jordan. You
Huge
can't.
guy.
Huh?
Yeah, you can't really waste that. Maisie Williams also.
You can't hold Michael B. Jordan down.
Dakota Fanning. Full circle.
What do you mean full circle?
The guy that wanted to like kill the Ronald Reagan. Wait, who is it?
Well, fuck are you talking? We just mentioned that.
What's
it's
her name?
not. That's not it.
What's
not it.
Who was it?
Jodie Foster.
Oh.
You fuck.
It's in Dakota Fanning.
We just mentioned that. We just talked about it. I just went on a long-winded explanation as to why it wasn't that. Oh my god. And you got it right the first time. Full circle my fucking asshole.
It's true. Your asshole is a circle.
Shut the fuck up. I'm moving on.
You poop with that lips?
I'm moving on. You fuck. You fucking asshole.
Wait, why you got a big head?
You fucking asshole.
And this is what it's like to be in the room where it happened. The room where it happened.
I'm gonna fucking kick his ass one of these days.
You got a beard.
Looks like Jamie Foxx a little bit. With a beard? You ever see Jamie Foxx with a beard?
You have.
Yeah.
Does he have a beard?
Steve on King.
Steve on King.
Homo Mardi Gras. Dead, baby. Steve on King.
Watch the SNL skit.
Main Justice.
Main Justice. Very funny.
The hottest bowl of jambalaya you've ever eaten.
I love I love Legos of like generic superheroes where it's like you could pop the hands off and the head, just put any
White
guy like any you could just
Yeah.
That's how trivial like racist people are. It's like yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like they have an issue because the 3 pegs on that Superman aren't white.
Yeah.
That's how stupid they are.
Yeah.
That's Lego just solved racism.
Moving on here.
I hate racists.
Ditto, brother.
Hey, hold on. Controversial take.
Controversial take. Hate to bring politics into this, but racism?
That's bad.
You can go fuck yourself. I gotta speed through the news. We've been fucking wasting too much goddamn time
I'm
here.
sorry. Steve King.
Oh, it's fine. Blade Runner's getting an animated series.
That sounds kind of cool.
It looks pretty cool. Look up Blade Runner animated series. I'm pretty sure there's a trailer,
Blade
but I didn't
Runner
see it, so.
Animated.
Series.
No,
these aren't in it.
Not this?
No, because these are like,
it's like Black Lotus.
these are like little animated shorts they did before the movie released. Blade, there's a, there was a something else here. Black Lotus, yeah, look up Black
That's
Lotus.
what the picture was from.
Where, which one?
There's one that's a Blade Runner Black Lotus.
This one?
Yeah, Black Lotus. Animated, coming to Adult Swim. Adult Swim!
Yeah, there you go. Look up Black
That
Lotus.
straight up looks like...
That's not the animation style I saw in the fucking...
Huh.
Yeah, see, this is what I saw.
Oh, it's like 3D animated. It kind
Yeah.
of looks like that one Alita Battle Angels.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just like, is there something else
It
there?
kind of looks like Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, but I'll go, something else there?
No.
Not like a weird presidential assassination you want to link it to?
With Jenny Foster's.
Jodie Foster.
I know. With Dakota Foster.
Full circle.
I
I still can't believe the audacity of that statement.
Look, I got excited. Don't
Oh.
play this game if you're under 40 years old. Why? I love ads.
Yeah. So Warner Brothers is making 10 movies.
Aw, rest in peace, Peggy Lipton.
Close this tab.
She
Rest in
died.
peace. Yeah, rest in peace. Close this tab.
Twin Peaks and Mod Squad.
I gotta get through this fucking news, man.
Wait, I wanted to look at the art style. Just muted. Yeah, keep going, bud.
Warner Brothers is making 10 movies exclusive to HBO Max. So
They're making what exclusive?
10 movies. They're making 10 movies specifically to drop on HBO Max.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, have they not released what movies? They're just like, we're making 10 movies.
It's going to be 10, and we're dropping them to HBO Max. It could also be movies that they just go, you're not getting a theater release, you're going straight to HBO Max now.
Do you want to know what I'm shocked that you haven't mentioned about the news? The Rock pulled out a final Fast and Furious.
That was my last bit of news.
Really?
Yeah. Did you really think I was not going to fucking...
Dude, I was shocked that you hadn't mentioned it.
Yeah. First off, he fat called out.
He clapped back at him.
He clapped his fucking cheeks.
He did.
He fucking... Can you pull up the quote? Pull up the quote.
Yeah.
Pull up... I want to read it. I want to fucking read the quote. He fucking wrecked Vin Diesel's shit. He rocked his fucking world.
Yeah, I think it's in like a fucking article like this. Whatever this is.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up, right there.
He was like, I wish him well.
Yeah, and it's not this actually.
But he was like,
I laughed and I laughed hard.
He laughed at him. He laughed at it. He laughed at Vin Diesel.
Yeah, Vin Diesel's statement, which if you don't remember, was Vin Diesel going, "Oh, I had to lock down Dwayne The Rock Johnson to get a performance out of him. Thank God, because of me, he knows how to act."
Yeah,
And then the Rock,
he just
fucking whipped out his dick and slapped his fucking.
Didn't he call a bunch of candy asses a while ago?
He called them all a bunch of candy asses. Never directly, because this is how high class The Rock is. He just goes, "There's a bunch of people on here that are candy asses," but he didn't bring that beef.
He didn't name names.
He didn't name names. He's all like, "These are my feelings right now, candy asses."
Dude, and it was because like Vin Diesel was trying to act like he was the end all be all.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it's your movies, right?
He's the producer.
He's the Did he write them?
He's a producer.
No. Has he ever written
This
one?
isn't a good...
No, it's not a good article. I had a good one on my phone, but I forgot to save it.
Yeah, I also did.
Vin Diesel's tough love comment. That's what it was. Oh god.
Yeah,
Dude,
bear with us while we look for this. Oh no, this is a bullshit article. This is like a blog. The Rock, Vin Diesel. Clapback, yeah. Yeah, here we go.
Thanks, news.yahoo.com.
Yahoo News. Yeah, come on. Attention. Okay, this is Vin Diesel's quote, which I read last time.
What was it?
It was a tough character to embody, the Hobbs character. My approach at the time was a lot of tough love to assist in getting that performance where it needed to be. As a producer, to say, okay, we're going to take Dwayne Johnson, who's associated with wrestling, such a backhanded compliment. Yeah. He's not a real actor, he's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler, he's not used to it.
And then cut to The Rock going, "Shut up, bitch!"
Suck my dick.
Yeah.
And then after that huge giant thing, it's like, so I'm proud of that aesthetic, where it's a lot of work.
Not Fellini-esque, but I would do anything I had to do in order to get performances in anything I'm producing. Yeah. Fuck you. The Rock goes, "I laughed, and I laughed hard. I think everyone had a laugh at that. And I'll leave it at that. And I wish them well. I wish them well on Fast 9, and I wish them the best of luck on Fast 10 and Fast 11 and the rest of the Fast and Furious movies that they would
they'll do without me.
Yeah, they would do without me.
That they do that will be without me. Okay,
yeah.
That's what that was a weird, really weirdly written sentence.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't believe.
Yeah, and then Emily Blunt, who's right next to him,
in
that interview, goes, "Well, thank God he was there. Thank God he was there to get that performance out of you."
Wait, really?
Yeah.
This was an
interview. This was like a press junket interview.
Wait, really?
Yeah. The Rock. Jungle Cruise. It was for the movie Jungle. Oh yeah, Jungle Cruise released, and I love The Rock, but I'm not gonna pay $30 for that movie. So.
Yeah, Jungle Cruise.
Press junket.
Press.
Just press. Yeah. I don't.
Um,
It's gonna be hard to find unless we find something direct.
Vin Diesel?
You already typed in Vin. You typed in Vin actually.
I didn't.
The Rock Vin, Jungle Cruise Vin Diesel.
Why did I type Vin?
Because you were probably gonna type in Vin Diesel.
Oh, wow, I have no recollection of typing Vin. Dude,
Yeah,
I just...
it's gonna be have fun. Have a
No,
fun.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
that.
it's gonna be hard to find. Let's not dwell on
I
it.
do love that Emily Blunt, though, is just like,
Thank God.
thank God he's there for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
You think Vin Diesel's just like a laughing stock in like Hollywood circles?
I think he's the guy everybody shit talks.
Yeah.
I think
That no one has an issue with shit talking?
Yeah, I think he's kind of just crafted this image of self entitlement and ego and just
Mhm.
and everybody just goes, this guy takes himself way too seriously.
This persona, if you will.
Yeah, his persona as the baldless
The bald eagle.
the baldless desert snake.
Saying baldless.
I don't know.
That's not a word.
As the bald desert snake
Thank you.
of the Sonoran desert.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
What's that main topic that you wanted to get to?
Yeah. All right. So stop laughing because it's a serious one.
Zip it. Ship it.
The world of cinema lost one of its biggest figures, Richard Donner, who is the guy who brought us the Lethal Weapon franchise, the Goonies,
Wait, what?
Superman. Yeah. Richard Donner.
Aww.
Yeah. And yeah, he's gone. And so I kind of just wanted to look at some of his movies and talk about them and, have that be the main topic because he's a legend. Huh?
He died like almost a month ago.
Yeah, I know. I haven't had time to really because a lot of things have been releasing. So
Yeah.
and I kind of want to talk about those
You want
things.
to dedicate more time to it?
Yeah, and I kind of because
Dude, he died at 91?
Yeah.
He lived.
yeah, and he still wanted to keep making movies.
Wow.
As far he was gonna make Lethal Weapon 5,
Holy shit.
and everybody was on board.
Yeah, that's what you told me about the Lethal Weapon movies, right?
Yeah.
It's like everyone keeps coming back.
Yeah, and more people keep getting added in actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's and he's gone now. So and then I think people went. I don't know if it was Mel Gibson or someone, but they went. Now that he's gone, I don't know if we should do a 5.
Yeah.
Because actually right there,
Renee Russo.
Yeah, she's in the third one. But yeah, and just
Oh.
look at his filmography and kind of the things that he was in, and talk about him a little bit.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
He made me believe I could do this.
Yeah.
That's what Renee Russo said.
Nothing but praise for him, from what I've seen.
Aww.
Nothing but praise. Okay, so if you go to the Goonies, click on the Goonies.
I'm trying to look at his quotes. That's how you get a good That's how you get a performance. They put trust in you.
Yeah.
Seems like a stand-up guy.
Yeah. Go to the Goonies right there.
The Goonies.
Yeah, which I think is probably his biggest one. No, they're all pretty big.
They're all pretty huge. He's
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon,
Superman.
The Goonies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how
16 Blocks.
16 Blocks
I
is
don't
a
know
great
Maverick.
movie.
I don't know. Wow,
He's
made a lot of shit.
He's also produced a lot.
Oh, okay.
Like The Lost Boys. He didn't direct that, but he produced it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you go to the Goonies cast, the guy who plays Chunk.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the guy who plays Chunk. I'm trying to find him here, right there. Jeff Cohen.
Jeff Cohen.
Right there. Apparently, he went up to him and went, "Hey, I'm trying to get into college or whatever. You think you could write me a letter of rec?" Not only did he write him a letter of recommendation, he paid for his entire tuition.
Oh my god. When?
A long time ago now at this point.
Was this like after he worked on the Goonies?
After he worked on the Goonies.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's an entertainment lawyer now.
Jeff Cohen?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I did.
American
Is
Attorney.
Chunk the one that? Oh.
Truffle Shovel.
Truffle Shuffle. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that because I was like, oh no, wait, that's probably the Sandlot.
No.
It's the
You're
Goonies.
right.
Okay,
It's a
yeah.
Truffle Shovel. Yeah. But yeah, and so just kind of wanted to talk about this legend for a bit. For starters, Superman.
Yeah, I recently just saw Superman Returns.
Yeah, he wasn't involved directly in that,
Mm.
but it is based off of those first 2
The
movies.
stories of that, yeah.
Yeah, the Richard Donner story of Superman 1 and Superman 2. And in my opinion, those are the best versions of that character.
Mm-hmm.
I like Henry Cavill as Man of Steel, but I think if you were to take the mannerisms of that Superman and put it to Henry Cavill's Superman,
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be the best version of Superman. because Superman from 1978 or whenever 77 is like the quintessential version of that character.
Yeah.
So, and he kind of brought that to life. You know?
I always forget this, but these Superman movies are actually my cousin's favorite movies.
Really?
And I think they have like a signed like poster or something of that kind, like a picture.
Yeah.
That has the signature of either Richard Donner or of the guy who played Superman.
Yeah.
On it.
Reeve.
I'll ask them.
Yeah.
It might be Christopher Reeve's signature.
Yeah.
But I'll ask them because that was their favorite movie growing up was Superman.
Yeah. I like Superman 1 and Superman 2. And then the sad thing about Superman 2 is that they booted him out of the production. Kind of like...
Of Superman Returns?
Yeah, of Superman 2. Superman 2.
Oh, the Richard Donner cut?
Yeah, so this is... Later on, he went back in and he was able to get the footage that he had shot originally for Superman 2 and he put it back into Superman 2 and made the movie the way it was supposed to be, really.
Oh, wow.
Because they brought somebody else in and they booted him out.
Wait, how many Supermans are there?
So there's Superman 1, 2, 3, and 4. The fourth is the last one with the Chris Reeve character. And then he was involved in the first one and the second one.
Okay.
And then he left. And then the third and fourth ones were kind of just cheap copies.
Why is that guy just peeking over his...
Because that's what I'm... They made like a... They wanted to do a more comedy-driven...
Did they give like a comic relief character?
Yeah, and that's Richard Pryor, who's the main focus of Superman 3. Not Superman.
Gus Gorman?
Yeah. And that's kind of like... So the moment he left, they kind of just made it into like a...
Did Christopher Reeve die?
Yeah, he's been dead for a long time.
He's been dead, yeah?
Yeah.
How'd he die?
I'm not sure. But he was he
was in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened to him, but that's really sad.
It was like a horse riding accident, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. And, moving on a little bit, fast forwarding through his career, The Goonies. I think just a great child movie. Like, it's a movie that perfectly represents what being a kid is.
Do the truffle shuffle.
Do the truffle.
Truffle shuffle.
I want to do the truffle shuffle.
Don't do the truffle shuffle.
Do the truffle shuffle.
I want to do the truffle shuffle. Wiggle.
Shakes his...
I've seen The Goonies a long time ago, but
I haven't
don't
seen
really
it,
remember it.
I haven't seen it recently, but, I think maybe I'll look for it and
Yeah.
look at it. But yeah, The Goonies, man. I fucking love The Goonies. Sloth. Yeah, that's what he sounds like.
I was yawning.
Yeah. That's what Sloth sounds like.
What are other characters in The Goonies? There's Chunk, Sloth,
The other kids.
Crisco.
Josh Brolin's in it. Thanos.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's the teenage brother. Yeah. I found a great, like, behind-the-scenes little tidbit of The Goonies. So, you know how in The Goonies is about pirate ships and pirate treasure and they're looking for it?
Yeah.
There's a bit where they show, like, an actual pirate ship that they built.
Yeah.
But so what he did was
Does The Goonies have the Hey You Guys?
No.
Oh.
That's the electric company.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey You Guys.
Yeah, it's the electric company.
Oh.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. So, they built an actual pirate ship for the movie.
Yeah.
And then they went, don't tell the kids, don't let the kids see it. And they put them all together. And then they unveiled it.
Yeah.
And Josh Brolin's reaction was, holy shit. And then they went, now we can't use that take because you cussed. So they couldn't use their genuine first reaction.
Because Josh Brolin cursed?
Yeah. It went,
Damn it.
holy shit. And then,
I do love it when like they do that though, where it's like, we want a genuine reaction out of this.
Yeah.
Like, let's not tell them. It'll be great. Everyone's gonna fucking love it.
Yeah.
Boom. Here you go.
And then just, holy shit.
Holy fuck balls.
Yeah. Whatever he said. And then...
It's all the same.
Yeah.
I can't use it.
Yeah, and then he went, fuck, we can't use this.
Damn it.
Damn it, Josh.
You're out of the set.
Yeah. And no, they redid it with, the second reactions and, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that guy built it all.
Richard Donner.
Richard Donner.
Yeah, he built it all.
Donners. I was like Richard Donners.
He produced a lot of TV stuff also. Like
Really?
a lot of TV shows that are well known. I don't know any of them, but, people do. Yeah.
Damn. And he was like, holy shit. He's 91, dude.
He was 91.
He was alive in like the 30s.
Yeah.
Is that right?
If you...
What's math?
Right there. He was born right on 1930.
Boom.
Yeah. You just had to do that, and you would have.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
He was married for like 50 years almost. 45 years.
Oh.
That's insane. He was married to one woman. Half his
And
life.
late in his life, by the way,
Yeah,
too.
he got married at like 40.
50.
50.
56. Because it's 86.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god.
Amazing.
Dude, he got married at 56, and then they stayed together until he was 91.
Yeah. Wow.
Good for that. Who's he married to? Lauren Schuller Donner.
I don't know who that is. It's her.
Kind of like Cher, huh?
A little bit, yeah.
I got one.
Yeah.
How old is she? 72. Oh my god, wow, she's younger than him.
Yeah.
He was 56, and she was like 20 something. No, 30 something. Sorry.
72 minus 91. 1.
It's like 19 years.
It's 21.
21.
Yeah. 21 year difference.
That's crazy. That's. Hey, you know.
Yeah, he was 56.
Went
Who
out on
gives a
top.
shit? Yeah. Who gives a shit?
What was his most recent movie?
I'm trying to think. That's why I wanted to just put up his filmography, but you kind of just got lost in the clicks. Just go to his Wikipedia right there. Go to his.
Oh, you're right, because it's all this is gonna show me. Oh,
Yeah.
if you go to IMDb, actually.
Yeah, or whatever.
I do appreciate people that kind of hold on to their.
16 Blocks is his most recent one.
Wow.
I think it's got Ethan Hawke in it. Click on it. That's Bruce Willis. Does it have Ethan Hawke? Am I right about that?
It has Yacine Bey and David Moore.
Go down. Go
I
down.
almost said
Go down.
Morose.
Does not have Ethan Hawke. I was
No,
wrong.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah. Why do they have a picture of Bear Grylls? That's Bear Grylls, right? I'm not tripping.
No, that's not Bear Grylls. It looks very, very close to Bear Grylls.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
almost Bear. That's like bargain brand Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
Sasha Ruiz.
But this is the latest movie he did. I'm pretty sure he was still working on other things though. Lethal Weapon 5, for
Yeah.
example. And speaking of Lethal Weapon, a franchise that we've been tackling for a while now. I think. Personally, what?
We've been tackling personally.
We've been watching it.
Yeah, personally.
Huh? Why are you saying it like that?
Personally, we've been tackling this issue.
Yeah. But we've been watching Lethal.
He was producing The Goonies too.
Announced.
Yeah.
Untitled Goonies reenactment project.
What's that?
I don't know.
I'm looking at like his other like produced stuff because
Yeah.
he probably necessarily didn't direct things later in life, but
He wrote something. What did he write?
he wrote one thing and it's Man
Man
of
of
Annapolis. One
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. No.
Nope,
Two episodes. Yeah.
I love when he just got like, yeah, I'll do that, I guess.
Yeah. He archived footage.
Oh, okay, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Thanks.
Oh, a lot of thanks and stuff.
Our house in the middle of the street.
Aw, he was in like a reunited TV show thing for the Goonies in 2020.
Oh,
Aw,
that's pretty sad.
yeah.
That made me sad. Lethal Weapon. We've fucking been watching those movies. Those are great movies.
They're really entertaining.
Yeah.
And like, it's all like, it's the kind of movie where everything's like wrapped in a little neat bow.
Yeah.
You know, everything, all the confines of the world in terms of writing. There's no real loose ends in things. It's just the stakes of things are small enough where if you're a good enough writer, you can just kind of package all this stuff into a really like entertaining box where it's like, here is your entertainment for the month. You
Yeah.
know, like this is, you're gonna love this.
And what I like is, I think it's indicative of what sequels are now. There's no foreshadowing in like the first movie about the villain to the third one. You know.
Yeah.
It's like each movie is you follow Riggs and Murtaugh.
Yeah, here's a new case. Boom.
Yeah. Through each event, and they're not connected really. The only connection is the main characters.
Yeah.
And I like that. I appreciate that
Mhm.
a lot.
It shows a good like thing where it's like it's a lot easier to write a big thing all at once. Like,
yeah.
well, if I plant these seeds now, then it'll lead into all this in the future. It's not easy to do that,
No.
but it's easier than constantly writing a new thing every time.
Exactly. And then having the characters change, because again, a big part of movies is change.
Yeah.
The
The characters grow.
Yeah. At the end of how the characters started in Lethal Weapon 1 is not how they start in Lethal Weapon 2.
Yeah, in Lethal Weapon 2, like even who's Riggs?
Riggs.
His character is a lot less off the cuff.
Yeah, crazy,
Insane.
maniac.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But there's still that. He's less crazy, but there's still that underlying sadness that haunted the character.
Oh my god, they murdered his new girlfriend.
They murdered his wife in the first one.
Yeah.
And they killed his new girlfriend in the second one.
Yeah. But they don't touch that dog.
They don't touch the dog.
Thank fuck.
Yeah. I don't know if the dogs come back for 3 and 4.
I hope so.
Yeah. It's a good dog.
Have you ever seen her?
I've seen 3 and 4. Yeah.
But you just don't remember?
I just don't remember.
Okay.
I know in 3, his whole love life gets settled.
How? Oh, really? That's. I hope. I wish him well.
Yeah. He finds someone just like him.
Wait, let me. Lethal Weapon. I just want to see, like, the franchise. Like, and see what years each one came out. 89, 92, 98.
So, 87 to 89 is a 2-year gap. 89 to 92 is 3 years. And
92 to 98 is
the biggest gap, which is
6 years.
Yeah. And then Lethal Finale to be
That
announced.
dog's probably dead now.
Yeah, it's probably not going to get...
But it probably lasted for a few movies.
Yeah. But look at that. Just the progression just shows how consistently
that's enough time in between each movie to be working on those movies a lot. Like,
yeah.
Alright, Alright, hey guys, meet back next, in like a few months. We're gonna start producing number 2.
Yeah. If you think about it, there's also kids in these movies. These kids there's a whole chunk of their life that was just Lethal Weapon movies.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Imagine you're growing up and it's like you're going to school, but like also at the same time it's like you're in like 7th or 8th grade. You're like,
I'm in Lethal Weapon.
I'm a Lethal Weapon character.
Yeah. I'm literally in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, and I'm in the next one and the one after that.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
I graduated high school magna cum laude. Yeah. Lethal Weapon.
Doesn't matter. I was in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
4.
I brought a gun to my graduation.
Mel Gibson showed up and he
start firing shots.
Yeah. Mel Gibson and then fuck, I forget his name. Murtaugh, yeah, I forget his fucking name. It's Danny Glover.
Danny Glover.
Wait, is it? Yeah, it's Danny Glover. It's Mel Gibson and Danny Glover just showed up and they're fucking just they have revolvers and they're shooting all over. It's great.
Yeah.
But
I love Danny Glover.
I love him too. Great acting from both of the characters.
Yeah.
Like, he's a political activist.
Good for him. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is happening a lot where people are like, are they related? Are Danny
Glover, Donald Glover?
Yeah.
I don't think they're related.
No, this is like a stage name, Donald Glover is.
Yeah.
Or not. I think it's just a coincidence that they have the same last name.
Did you know that Childish Gambino is 2 people?
What do you mean?
It's Childish Gambino isn't just Donald Glover. It's him and someone else.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But Childish Gambino's the rapper. And that's
Childish Gambino is Donald Glover and someone else.
Yeah.
It's like 2 people are Childish Gambino.
But he's like the singer.
Yeah.
He's the one who goes out and says, I'm Childish Gambino.
He's the rapping man.
Yeah.
What's his actual name? Donald McKinley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's born in Edwards Air Force Base.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He knows the California well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Tina Fey is a writer?
Huh?
He was hired by Tina Fey.
Yeah, he was. Well, he was in NYU.
Oh, he's on 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah. Danny Glover. I love Danny Glover. And Mel Gibson in this. They're great in these movies.
Yeah.
They act pretty fucking solid.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Murtaugh's character, who's just like an old, grizzled dude who's just like, I just want to like retire.
Does he ever retire?
In the
first one, he's like, I'm gonna retire soon.
Yeah, that's the gimmick of each one, where he's like, I'm gonna retire, but I can't retire yet because I still need to fix rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's gonna retire, but then he fucking meets Riggs and he goes, I can't leave him.
Oh, that's because my partner now.
Yeah.
Kind of like this crazy asshole.
Yeah. And then Riggs is just insane throughout all of them.
Yes, completely.
Yeah. He quit smoking in the second one.
And he always just gets poon.
He does. Yeah.
For being a crazy man.
Yeah.
It's curly hair. It's the perm.
It's the perm. I'm telling you. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about Richard Donner a little bit. Some people call him Dick Donner, but with him, you give him his proper name, full name, Richard Donner.
He did... Oh, I clicked on Lady Hawk.
He did that movie too?
Apparently so.
I haven't seen it though.
A lot of old movies.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, rest in peace, Richard Donner.
Rest in peace, Mr. Donner.
He told people you were gonna believe a man can fly, and then he made a movie, and people thought a man could fly. It's Superman. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so hey, Ark, you been doing anything lately?
Oh fuck. No.
You just said that Richard Donner passed.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he seems like a good dude. I am trying to think of what I've been doing though. I haven't really been doing shit.
Nice.
I gotta I've been playing many games. Haven't been watching much stuff. I've watched a lot of Lego videos.
Nice.
Not like what you think, but like
Not like people
the,
building
the Lego video games.
Yeah. Not people
I
like
kind of wanted to buy one.
a Lego video game.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I don't know which one I want to get. I'm kind of perusing my options. I kind of want to do one of the original titles that they got.
Like not you mean original like Lego original?
Like Lego City Undercover.
Yeah.
Cause
not like a franchise thing.
Yeah. Because those games I think are pretty underrated. Because the Lego games themselves are not underrated. Like Star Wars the original trilogy or Jurassic World or Harry Potter, Lego Harry Potter. You know.
Yeah.
Those are huge ones that people love.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like the Lego City Undercover, or like one of the big ones that they did recently-ish was DC Villains, where they added a RPG element to it.
I didn't know that.
So like you make a specific character and you're like create your own villain, and then you can pick its powers that you get.
Yeah. And
like you can fully customize them, and it's pretty sick. There's like a big RPG element in them now.
Nice.
But yeah, that's all I've really been doing. Like I've just been kind of.
Yeah, you mean like fucking. There's a lot of Lego Star Wars actually.
There's a lot of Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, right up front.
Yeah, because that's the big ones that people really like get into. I originally started with Star Wars.
Lego Star Wars
2, the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta grab it up. Look at that. That was my first Lego game. Lego Star Wars 2, the original.
I like the one that had all of them in him.
Yeah, that was the complete saga.
Yeah.
Which is like right there.
Yeah. Because they fixed the levels. Because some of the levels in the first ones were impossible.
They even made like a Lego Incredibles.
Yeah, they did.
And that shit, apparently, it was too big. Like in terms of there was too many powers. Like people were like, we can't do this. It's too much.
Pretty banging.
And all of these games are like, you know, like there's a lot of people that do like heavy on gamer scores. You know, like I'm gonna like I complete games and I try and get the biggest gamer score.
Yeah.
The Lego games are a big one that people love to do, but they just take the longest to finish.
Oh wow.
Because oh god, I'm gonna drop my things. Oh god. Okay, I'm good. Each Lego game takes like 40 hours to complete.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many like red bricks.
Just based on my own memories of trying to play Lego Star Wars, I guarantee there's like unfinished.
Trying to get all those mini kits.
Oh my god, those fucking mini kits. You gotta free play a lot because you gotta go back as a bounty hunter.
Because you didn't unlock one yet.
Yeah.
So normally what people suggest is just do a full playthrough of the whole story and then run back through.
Yeah.
But now
mini kits.
Now what they do is they've added hub worlds that are their own world where it has its own sect of like gold bricks, red bricks, and all this shit. And they added like a system where you gotta like when you break things, normally like the things that just drop are the little studs that are money.
Yeah.
But now they also drop like blocks that you store so that you can build things. So like you'll walk up to like a spot and it's like for 40,000 blocks you can build a dragon. And then like it like makes a thing happen, you probably get a gold brick for it or whatever, you know.
Wow.
So it's just cool. I like the Lego stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like building them, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I was never a big Lego kid, really. Like
So I kind of want to get this one.
Lego City.
It's literally just a cheesy cop movie.
Yeah.
But like just written funny. You know?
A lethal weapon, if you will.
It's very Lethal Weapon. It's very like fuck, what's that one? Go to the car, have you laughs, dance.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Pretty Die Hard, you know. And everyone in the, like, it's just like making fun of like action movies and like all the tropes. But it's actually written really well. Like it's really funny and all that shit.
Is it overwhelmingly positive?
The
reviews. Not that that's indicative of anything.
No,
people
seems like very positive.
Yeah, people review bomb all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy this game. Came out 2017.
Yeah.
Very, very fun game.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lego game. When you told me the Lego games are underrated, I went, you sure about?
No, the general.
These like the
yeah.
Lego cities and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that these are underrated.
Dude, you know what's huge is like Lego Ninjago.
Fucking Ninjago.
Do they have any games for that? Oh, Lego Worlds, like that type of shit, you know?
Oh yeah, that one was a cool thing where I think Lego Dimensions I think is the one.
Dimensions, yeah.
Where you would scan like a Lego or something, and then you would have that character.
What was that one thing? It's like Skyriders or whatever.
Oh, what was it?
Do you remember?
There was Disney Infinity, but there was Skyriders, the one with Spyro. It had Spyro in it. A game. No, this isn't it.
Skyride.
God, it's gonna kill me. Type in Spyro. Like a Spyro.
Dude. What is it? It was those games where you like plugged in the creature and then you get him in the game.
Yeah, fuck me, man. What is it? Spyro was in them, so I'm just trying to think.
Game with
Spyro.
Toys that you plug in. Oh, hold on.
Just type in games that have Spyro.
Is he in there?
Yes, he's in them. Skylanders.
Skylanders.
See what I tell you? What I tell you?
Dude, if anyone has ever played Skylanders, please tell me how they were.
Either Skylanders or like the Disney Infinities.
Because Disney Infinity was the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Epic Mickey?
I do remember Epic Mickey. Yeah.
You gotta make the world color again.
Yeah. Underrated?
I don't know. I'll ask Romer. He knows about that stuff.
Yeah. Look at that.
It probably was not fun. I think it was just a platformer where you plug in characters that you can play. But you had to buy the characters separately.
There's also Lego Dimensions was another one of these types. Yeah.
I did not know about this.
It was highlighted. You had looked it up already.
I had not.
It was purple.
It was not.
It was. I was staring at it.
No, it was dark, but that's because I misspelled.
No, but it was purple.
It wasn't purple.
I saw it purple.
It was black. Bold black.
I saw it purple.
You're insane.
You're insane.
Me and you, man, we're done professionally.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you want me to mess with your lights? You want me to trash your lights?
Yeah, why not, Jodie Foster?
Sorry, Fran Drescher.
Piece of shit. Look at that.
I don't remember Dimensions.
Yeah, you would put them there on that platform, and they'd get transported into the game. And there was Ghostbusters and
that's
shit.
That's the girl from the
Lego movie. Yeah, and that's Gandalf.
And then Gandalf and the Batman.
Yeah.
Remember when he, in the trailer, he threw all the batarangs at the button and then missed all of them, and then one of them tips over and falls in, and he goes, first try.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Lego Batman. I never saw the second one. There's two of them?
No idea.
I like Lego Batman.
I never watched them.
I like Lego Batman.
I've never actually seen the Lego movies. I've seen the first Lego movie.
I've seen the first
Lego
movie.
I only watched it because I saw a thing talking about how that movie actually like pioneered how lighting is done in animated movies.
Yeah.
Because like it was like a whole thing about like true light levels and how animation dealt with it and like dynamic range. It was a whole thing. It's pretty cool. Like they animated the sun with a camera that was a digital camera with a program that read that sunlight as if it were real light going into a high-end cinema camera, and so you got real light and dark values. It was beautiful. That was an explosion outside.
Yeah. New Jersey popping off.
Hey, that's the buzzer to ask Joe. Hey Joe, what you doing?
Well, as you know, much like you, I always come up with this conundrum where like, do I tell him now about the new thing I saw, or do I tell him in the podcast?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, Phantasm was...
Phantasm.
Yeah, which is a movie released in 1979.
That's insane to me.
Was made for $300,000. And it's pretty fucking baller.
How many actors are in that movie?
So, there's like 4, really.
Like main actors?
Yeah, there's the tall man, the 2 brothers, and Reggie.
And then
Ugh.
and then so how many of wow, explosion's still going on.
Fucking New Jersey.
There's
Man.
going on. What is how many like side actors would you say there are?
There's the fortune teller and her granddaughter.
Okay, that's 2.
Um,
Can you count all of them on your hand?
yes.
That's crazy. That makes sense that it was.
There's a random maid that shows up, never explained in the movie. But she lives in the brother's house, but like it's never explained, and it's only one scene, and then it disappears.
Probably killed by the tall man.
I don't know. And then 2 other random girls that show up.
Do they die?
No, they get captured. But then later on in the movie, Reggie comes in out of breath and goes, "Oh man, I catched up with you guys. There was 2 girls outside and they were captured, but I released them. Don't worry, they're free. They're on their way home."
Good job, Reggie.
Yeah, good job,
Ice cream
Reggie.
man.
And there's actually one more. There's the lady in lavender, who's the tall man in disguise.
Oh, okay.
You see her breasts.
That's the one where you told me it's the perfect shot of boobs in a movie.
I've yet to see one that's just that perfect.
It's straight up just close up with boobs with like a side light on them.
And it
looks like a painting.
Yeah, it's. I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, boobs aren't shot this way in movies.
No, that's kind of just a porn shot.
Yeah, it is. It's really weird.
But
yeah, it was pretty banger.
That's insane. Like, and you were telling me that there's 5 of these movies.
There's 5 of these movies, and much like Lethal Weapon, everybody who was involved in the first one came back for the subsequent sequels.
Every single one.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, and
who would be the biggest name in these movies? Would you say?
Hold on.
Give me a moment.
Well, I guess the tall man.
But he passed away recently.
Yeah.
Well, 2016, I think you said?
Yeah, a while ago now. But there's no big names in this, really.
Wow.
Not like a commercially, like it's not like fucking...
The guy that plays Reggie, I feel like I've seen him in things.
He's been in other things, but again, nothing huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are like low-key.
But now he's old.
He is old. And somehow the main character in this franchise...
Yeah, where he was kind of just like the side.
He was a side character that was the brother's friend.
Yeah.
And was really just there to be normal. Like the straight man, if you will.
Do you think that happened because the other people kind of started, like, distancing from the series?
I think maybe he was the one who embraced it more. Maybe. I don't know. Because I know he's been involved in every production of it.
Why do you like the Phantasm movies?
Movie
so far.
Movie, because I've only seen the first one. I like it because, for starters, I was fresh off of Space Jam 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like, I need
you
something.
Need a palate cleanser.
I need something.
You needed that piece of ginger after that strong sushi roll.
Exactly. I needed something that I haven't seen before, but not necessarily new.
Yeah.
And I've always heard of the Phantasm movies, but I've never actually seen them.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was going through Peacock and then like I was just going through each like major streaming services like horror category, and it's kind of like slim picking.
Because you just got Shudder.
I also got Shudder because I was hoping it would have Phantasm 2, and it did not. But anyways.
Psycho Goreman.
It has Psycho Goreman in it. But I was just going through each major streaming services like horror thing to see if there was anything cool in them. And I saw Phantasm, and I went, well, I've never seen it, so let's do it. Let's hop in. I saw it, and what I liked the most about it is that it's so, like, experimental is the word I want to say.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
It's like... It's ambiguous. It's not a traditional type of movie being told.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think it does a lot of things that are fresh in movie making. And, like, I wish people would have seen this movie, and, like, more people would have seen it and kind of taken from it.
You see a lot of filmmakers, like, even today, say that movie is one of their favorite movies.
Yeah. There's a couple of them like that. Like, J.J. Abrams, I think, is a big one. But, yeah, like, it's such a, like, a weird... ambiguous movie. Nothing's really explained in that movie, but nothing's explained, but you understand their struggle.
It's ambiguous enough to leave it.
Yeah, like it's because it's a story about this tall man who kidnaps people and forces them into like reanimates corpses and makes them do shit.
Yeah,
but it's also the story of 2 brothers just trying to reconnect and
yeah, because their parents are dead.
Parents are dead. Yeah, they're fucking dead.
Yeah,
and it's just it's like a movie that you would see be made by people, like real people. Yeah, what's up?
I just imagined you with no hair.
When you imagined me with no hair, did you include the
I
mustache?
deleted everything.
You deleted everything?
It's just a little ball.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Because I was like, I haven't seen it. I was like, Joe, your mustache is getting a little long.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if it was gone? Oh. Joe hit his elbow on my...
Right in the funny bone.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, fantastic. It's got a kick-ass score, too.
Oh, yeah, it does have a good song in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You also said that movie was 3 hours long, right?
Originally, it was 3 hours long, and they just went, this is too long for 1979.
So we can't do that.
So they made it an hour and 20 minutes.
And he somehow...
And somehow it still works as a movie.
Do you think it would be better or worse if it was 3 hours long?
Well, see, here's the thing. They used a lot of that footage that they shot for the fourth one, apparently.
Oh.
So they restored a lot of that footage and used it for that fourth one.
So you kind of want to watch that fourth one, huh?
Yeah, kind of. But there's also a lot of footage in it that's lost. I think it works as is. I think if it was 3 hours, it'd be a different movie.
Yeah, I agree.
It could have explained too much or done a bunch of other things, but yeah.
It just we may have learned more about the tall man's planet, because shell shock. That's not. He's the alien.
Yeah, or a cosmic being
of some sort,
or a phantasm.
Mm-hmm. I like how when it's the very beginning of the movie, they show the wiki definition of a
phantasm.
Phantasm.
That's the trailers, but yeah,
alien is not
in it. Yeah, so you think it's like a supernatural thing.
Yeah, but then it's
an alien.
Fucking
yeah,
corkscrew you there. It's not
it's a fucking alien. Boy, I like how he says boy.
You're a game boy. You played a good game, boy.
You've played a good game, boy.
But now your time is up, or something.
But now your time is up. And then I like the ending of the second one, which is the only thing I've seen of the second one, where they're like, "Oh man, it's a dream." Yeah, you're right, it's a dream. And then the tall man breaks down like a hole in the wall and goes, "No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not a dream. You're not allowed to be ambiguous in this movie."
Yeah, because it got picked up by a studio. You said.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I've been watching Phantasm, and that's it. I got other things I wanted to talk about, but we're running long on time here.
We are.
Yeah, so just gonna call it there.
Call it quits.
Call it there.
I'm calling it a quits, Joe.
Huh?
This episode.
Oh, but I didn't know what you said. That's why I said.
I'm calling it a quits.
Oh, you calling it a quits?
I don't know.
Boop, 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 boop.
What's that?
Hello, Major Quits.
Hold on, can we do?
We're done.
To do this? Hold on. What's it? Phantasm song.
Can we play off on it? No, I like them. Oh, so I forgot to mention. There's just in the middle of the Phantasm movie. There's just a random jam sesh.
Yeah.
I'm just a sitting here at midnight, and I've been sitting here till noon. You see my lady left.
As always, special thanks to Glacier for the music. We'll post a link in the description below to their music. People from Phantasm, please, I'm begging you, please don't sue us.